Hey y'all, it's your girl Millie Chan. Let's get into Seeking Sister Wife. Let's go. So this is Billie Jean. Her husband is Reese. Reese is the one that we're not sure if he really wants to be with a woman, but it's really hard right now because everyone that Reese is dating, they really just want to be with her also, and that's not what they're trying to do. She just wants a friend, and then someone that they can reproduce with. But the people that they've been dating, they kind of want to do a triangular situation. You understand what I'm saying? And they do something called unicorn hunting. And that's when a couple looks for a third partner, and usually one that goes both ways. Billie Jean's whole reasoning for wanting a sister wife is to grow her family. She had the twins. She was at high risk. She has 5 embryos. She doesn't know if they're going to take, but like that's the reason. And he's just not feeling it at all. But in order to have more children, they're going to have someone else to do it. So, child, their dreams may have come true because there's some friends that are partners that have a baby already. And one of the girls donated her eggs to Billie Jean. Billie Jean can carry a baby, but she can't make a baby. So the lady said, since y'all are having some problems, I'll be happy to have the baby for you. And Reese is relieved because I feel like he's like, we can stop this journey of finding another person that I gotta have bang bang with, and then we can just inject her with embryos. That works for him. So, honey, we're here with the Mirfields. Honey, they are adjusting. So, Lorena has been there for 2 months now. She is in English class 3 days a week. They have little cars around the house, like chair, desk, things like that. And he said that they're working on their sleeping schedule. So, what is happening is each lady sleeps with him 2 nights, right? So Monday and Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday, Friday and Saturday. And he says on Sunday, he's by himself, a day of rest. So you just banging 6 days a week? Like, I can't with Garrick. Okay, Lorena has a 90-day visa. They are on day 73. So Garrick was more concerned about sleeping with the women than getting the visa, right? She has no problem with it wearing out. He has to get married to her before these 90 days are up, or she's going to be deported back to Brazil. I'm thinking she's ready for her to go back to Brazil. They have 17 days to file for her. They have 14 days for her adjustment of status. If they don't get the adjustment of status done, she's going to have to go back. What in the world have y'all been doing for 73 days? You knew this was coming. Danielle's brother told him that you need to get this prenup going because they have businesses. But he was so concerned about the bang bang situation that the time has passed. Then Danielle is talking about the way she does things, how she folds towels, how she sorts laundry, how she hangs things up on hangers. Danielle's trying to get this clock run out, I promise. And then here's my question. If you know that these women have 90 days, right, and they speak Portuguese, you know you're on a time limit. Now you can't find a certified Portuguese speaker for her because she cannot speak English. Why would you do this and you have someone who can't speak English? Now she's going to be deported. Y'all going to be crying at the end of the season. So now Garrick feels like he's going to have to choose between Danielle, his ex-wife, who he currently lives with, and their children, and her brother, and their business, or just marry her without a prenup. Because Danielle is worried that's going to leave them out because she can't speak English. They have to have a third party to make sure it is translated in Portuguese. Like, why even put yourself through that? Now, Lorena is pissed because she was like, y'all should have had this researched before I got here. Now, I might have to go back. So now Garrick is in the kitchen making eggs and bacon, talking about Danielle, call the lawyer right now. They've had 73 days to find a certified Portuguese person for this girl. So do y'all just bring these people over here for the show? Is this how you stay on the show? Because this is crazy. So Danielle is basically lying to Yesel and herself and Jackie, because Yesel sent her a video. He's away at work. These boys are driving her crazy. She has been stalling and talking to Jackie because she doesn't want to have to tell Jackie about her boundaries for real, because she doesn't want Jackie to have any kids, but she needs help at home, and she just wants somebody to help her when Yesel is away. That's all she wants. Yeah, she know that Yesel will bounce house with somebody. She don't want them to have no kids, but she really wants somebody to help her with them boys. And that's not even what Jackie is all about for real. She is literally about building a family. One of Yesel's fears was that Jackie won't be there when he comes back. I think he might be right. Y'all, this is my boy Nick. You know how I feel about Nick and the girls. So the girls are making him breakfast in bed because they have the calendar that they made for him, right? And so they have gone in here. They've given him the breakfast. Nick said, this is just the kind of thing that goes along with the lifestyle that they live in. You know, he's fortunate to live this life. I feel like Teresa is using this, oh, woe is me situation to tug on Nick's, heartstrings, but I don't think Nick is having it. And she's tugging on the girls' heartstrings too. But they give him the calendar and he is smitten. So, child, they got this beautiful calendar. The ladies look beautiful and Nick loves it. And then April is like, see, Teresa, I told you had nothing to worry about. And he was like, what do you have to worry about? She said she was feeling insecure. The girl in the purple, that's Teresa. She was feeling insecure in her lingerie. But this was her idea. It was her idea to take pictures, make a lingerie calendar for Nick. So if you felt insecure, you should have did something in the snow with clothes on. You know what I'm saying? She's not it. Baby, Nick told Teresa that you need no armor here. Put your shield down and go ahead and relax. What? That is something that every woman wants to hear from a man. Teresa desperately wants to change her last name to Davis. And like April said, that's not going to fix anything. But Nick said that the relationship that she has with herself is so problematic that is going to be a deciding factor whether they go forward with her. And I hope it's over. Let me tell you something. Reese is so happy that their friend offered up to have a baby for their family, because he was like, it is such a good relief to know that she offered that, just in case. Because he said, we don't just want more babies. We want more adults in the relationship also. But it'll be all women and it'll just be him, which I think he'll be okay with. But I think their friend offering them to have their baby with their embryo, with her embryo, I think he's cool with that. He has been dodging Jackie because she didn't want to have the conversation about having kids. And Danny's problem is she doesn't want another woman to have a girl with Yesel, because she says she can no longer have children. She said her body's done. And it would hurt her if he had a daughter with someone else. Jackie is pissed. And she was like, have you talked to Yesel about this? Because it's not fair to him. It's not fair to me. And it's not fair that y'all didn't tell me what was going on before you got me into this relationship, because you knew that I wanted to have more kids. So she said, I'm removing myself. And this is exactly what Yesel was worried about. And then Danny is like, now I got to go tell Yesel that Jackie's gone and I'm probably the reason she's gone and I don't want to be the problem. But like she said, you might need to rethink being a sister wife if you can't deal with things that come along with it. Danny can't handle it. The Mirfields are in a pickle, okay? They've wasted so much time. Garrick is talking about a post-nuptial agreement. Danielle is not comfortable with that, because what if Lorena doesn't want to sign it after she's married? Now Garrick is trying to decide, should he put the wedding off and risk deporting Lorena, or just risk everything that him and Danielle have built? And he said he has to choose between his two wives. I feel like Garrick is going to go balls to the wall, honey. It's your girl, Millie Chun. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.